everybody, it's Dana from the Canine Coach Dog Training. I wanted to take a minute and talk about using a slip lead in your training. And one way that you can adjust the slip lead to become a face harness, which may give you some extra control of your dog. So it's kind of like creating your own version of a halty. If you have a dog that's pulling a lot, this will give you a little bit more control, because not only is it around the neck area for security, but it's also around their face, which starts to help eliminate the need or the desire for them to pull. So first thing about putting it on, if you're just using the slip lead, it needs to go on in the shape of a P. And so I can make the P in some funky ways, but the key is to remember, if you're using a slip lead and you have the stopper, and then the sliding part is going to look like a P as it slides over your dog's head. Come here, Poppy. You're supposed to be demo dog. That a girl. Sit. Sit. No, sit. Good. So there's my P, and I'm just going to slide it right over her head, and then I'll use the stopper to give less length to it, so that it wouldn't slide off if I'm not applying any tension. But the key to this is watch what's happening in the release of the collar. Allison, you may want to come zoom in a little here. If I pull on the collar, it's tight. It gives me full coverage around the neck. If I release, it gets slack in there, so there's no tension. And our goal is to teach her to walk with no tension on the leash. So that's the first use of the prong collar. If we're going to make it the face harness, then you're going to make it a little longer than normal. You're going to basically create a twist. Let me see if I can do this right. So you're going to come over the neck. So this is a little bit opposite. You're going to twist, make a figure 8, and slide that part over her nose. So what I did was a big loop, a twist for the figure 8, slide over her nose, and then tighten up at the back now. So if I'm walking her, I've basically created a mini version, a self version of the halty. And she's not liking it. So this is one thing that you're likely to see with a dog the first time you put something like this on their face. So you may need to do several iterations of practice, especially with food reward, to make it a positive association, and not try to go for a big long walk or a big outing that first time until they start getting adjusted and acclimating to having this on their face. So great way to do the home version of a halty or a gentle leader, and give yourself a face harness out of nothing more than a slip lead. So let me show you that one more time. So you'll slide the slip over, make a big loop, a figure 8, come over the nose, and then tighten up from behind.
Good job, Poppy.